Hey everyone, I'm John, and yes, I look like this angry dude over here, but today I wanted to talk about one of the most unexpected things about 2018's God of War, at least for me personally. As a relatively new dad myself, I just found so many lessons, reminders, and choices within this game about who I want to be as a father, and I think that's a testament to how powerful storytelling can be in video games. So heads up, we're gonna get into some God of War spoilers here, but first, for context, I'm the 34-year-old father of a wonderful little girl named Charlotte.
Hi! Hi! Hi!
She has a huge amount of personality and a temper to match.
Boy!
She's unique, fun, smart, and while all those things I admire about her, I also sometimes worry I'm going to ruin that with my own inadequacies. I can't speak for anyone else, but I imagine self-doubt is something that most dads go through, including Kratos. And that was honestly kind of comforting. God of War's director Cory Barlog actually told Rolling Stone, "I think parenthood is all about doubt and fear. You never know if what you're going to do is going to screw them up. You don't know if you're doing enough or if you're making the right choices." For Kratos, that's the big thing. Godhood for him was a disease, one that he passed on to his son. And by not telling him about it, it kind of made it worse. That concept really hit home for me. Unlike Kratos, I've never killed gods or toppled pantheons, but I do come from a long line of men with short tempers, and it feels like my daughter is stuck with the same short fuse as a result. So my wife and I are frequently reminding ourselves to lengthen our own fuses in order to provide a positive example of self-control. We're trying to break a cycle for my daughter, and I just saw so many genuine metaphors for the characters in God of War. Playing through it felt almost like fate's reminder that I have to demand more of myself. I think one lesson I really took away from it is that Kratos struggles to see his own self-worth and hates himself for what he was, preventing both himself and his son from evolving into better people. Or, better gods.
We are not men. We are more than that.
Not only did that make me feel like I understand my own dad better, but it also gave me a lot to reflect on. Cory Barlog laid this out pretty poetically in his interview with Rolling Stone, saying, "He knows deep down that he needs his son in order to change. He needs the humanity this kid is offering him, but he also knows that he's passed on a very horrible burden. It's that sense of the worst parts of ourselves being reflected back by either our significant others or our children. It's the same thing. You're living with someone and you realize that something that annoys you about them is actually you. You end up being more annoyed because you're annoyed with yourself for doing it. Even more so with your kids. You don't want them to go down the same road." This feeling is something that I think hovers over many parents, myself definitely included. This game is built around a protagonist who can only grow by understanding his monumental failures as a character. Kratos is who he is now as a result of who he was, but he must become something else, something better for his son. The same is true for many of us. Playing through God of War, the game felt like an apology letter from Cory to his own son to try and share his regret for mistakes he has made, the mistakes he will make, and the iniquities he will pass on to his son. Whether they are genetic or environmental, his child is a product of his life. My daughter will suffer through trials in her life that I contribute to. That is a simple, powerful, and unfortunate fact. However, this game reminded me that she will also benefit from my strengths, be better by my successes, and most importantly, she will learn. She will grow alongside me and beyond. And honestly, the story I can't wait to watch unfold is the one in which she grows to become the hero in her own life.
Bye-bye, have a nice day!
If you want a more personal take on God of War's impact on me, you can read my article at the link below. And make sure you check out Alana's take on how single-player games may be suffering as a result of Twitch and YouTube's massive streaming culture. And for everything else God of War, stick with IGN.